Hi, my name is Tabitha Musa, and I wanted to do a spoken word about the nature of identity and finding ourselves in a society that is ever changing and always dictating what we are meant to be. It's called Las Voces y los Ecos, which means the voices and the echoes in Spanish. I hope you enjoy, and here it is. If someone were to ask me for my favourite line of poetry, I'd quote one that I've come across within the first year of my degree. A distinguir me paro las voces de los ecos y escucho solamente entre las voces una, which means I take care to tell the voices from the echoes, and even among the voices I listen to only one. Now you may wonder what Antonio Machado is talking about, but this quote applies to a generation obsessed with looking around at what others are saying and doing and choosing to root ourselves in the opinion of man. We often misplace our sense of self on the basis of what someone else has said about us. Let's take, for example, a black girl from London. People make a judgment when they hear where she comes from. They say that she's loud, extroverted and unruly. They assume there'll be issues at school, that she'll play the fool, break the rules, etc., etc. And what's funny is that they'll even peddle this narrative on our screens, so we don't see the focused ones, the diligent ones, the determined and intelligent ones. Only recently they seem to be celebrated. Shout out to all the amazing faces that display the black excellence that has always been present but rarely propagated. Now, imagine if what you see is all you believe is possible to achieve, and you root your sense of being in your ability to fit in with the people around you who do indeed perpetuate this idea that your capabilities are limited. Now that potential has dissipated. So identity is something that many people struggle with. I do believe as life unfolds that daily we are uncovering who we are in every form, as situations squeeze out of us what has always been within. But growing up in an environment with so many voices, there comes a point where we have to make the choice to block out the noise and tune into the truth of who we are. Weaving together our skin colour, our background, the people that we hang around, the lessons we learn when we fall down, all culminating to create an answer of the question, who am I? Now, think back to the idea of voices and echoes. This speaks with such clarity to the lack of originality that we see in our society. So many carbon copies, repeating and recycling because we haven't dived deep to express our personality, the power of individuality. Denying the reverberations that say this is the only way, follow me, like this, double click, blue tick. Hold on, who are we becoming? To be the best version of you, you need to actually be you, which I can attest is a tricky thing to do when the pressures to conform are beating down on you. But speak your truth. We need to hear it in all of its uniqueness, especially in a time when the powers that be are trying to sweep certain voices under the carpet, or worse, speak on their behalf. It seems that the hardest things to say are the things that need the saying the most. So no more taking the easy route in communicating. Let your life speak one message. It's up to you what it reads, but just let it be consistent, not dictated by a system, and executed in wisdom. So when they ask, who are you? Or tell me about your identity, you can reply, I don't even need to intentionally tell you because my life does. A distinguir me paro los voces de los ecos y escucho solamente entre las voces una. I take care to tell the voices from the echoes, and even among the voices I listen to only one. What's the one voice that you listen to? I know who mine is. Do you? Thank you.